Well, I'm here to do our weekly reading, and I'm starting here because I've already got my messengers. Oh, there's a vulture. Hello, beautiful. Death, rebirth, and transformation. But right when I got here, I have a cheeky little... He's up there. He's hiding from me. He's the blue jay. Blue jay speaks about their voice. There it is. It speaks about finding your voice and using your voice and not allowing others to bully you. But also don't you be a bully, right? It's about the proper use of your voice. And I first went to Humber Park because I got lost. I was trying to find this place. And it was really cool views, you know? But there were so many people, and I don't want to have people around me. And this place is all closed up. So nobody knows about it because it's not on people's lists of places to go because it's closed up. But this is where I want to be. This is the Valley of the Giants, remember? I came and did my reading here the last time. Now, I don't have much of a battery because I was unable to charge it completely. Oh, you know, I wonder if in my purse, no. I was thinking I might have my charger. Remember the last time I got here, I was so excited because there's so many crystals in the rocks as you walk. Turn this way, see if you can see. There's so many crystals. See, now you're not seeing it that way. But when you walk, you can see them shining. I love this place. I love this place. I love the fact that nobody ever comes here but me. Of course, I've only come here twice. I'm such an exaggerator. Yeah. Look at that rock. I like that. But come on. I mean, at the park where I was at, check it out. Check it out. See, remember? That was the place that I was at the last time. I mean, just now. The whole world was there. I could climb up that. I love climbing rocks. I had boots on, really cute boots. And I changed my mind. I thought, forget it, it's summertime. You know? So I'm in my flip-flops. I always hike in my flip-flops. But as soon as I took my boots off, it felt so good. So, shoot. Sherry, where are you going? I always have to take the hard road. You know, that's something about an Aries trait. Spirit says that to me all the time. You don't have to do the most difficult thing. You don't have to take the most difficult path, you know. It must be the adventurer in me. I don't know. Let's ask right now, and you can ask with me. Let's ask that I don't get any poison oak or poison ivy this time, okay? Because I did get it, and I don't know if I got it here. Woo! I think I was up there, wasn't I? Yeah, I wasn't down this far. This is so cool, though. I'm gonna run out of battery. No, I'm not. Ooh, look at that pile down there. Look how interesting they look. I wish I could zoom in. I can't. We're gonna go back up there, but I think we'll go this way. I thought I would do this. Oh my gosh! Petrified wood. Oh my gosh. Yay! Petrified wood has a really good message. Petrified wood says that true wisdom stands the test of time. I can't believe I just found some. And what it talks about is something that you have been hoping and wishing for is about to manifest. And it's because of your perseverance and your belief and your trust in spirit and your dedication that it's going to happen. And all of those who have poo-pooed your idea, thought that you were nuts, never believed, that it was going to happen, are all of a sudden all going to want to jump on your side. Because it's going to happen. So it's talking about true wisdom standing the test of time. And it shows that you can be firm in your beliefs and your decisions, and yet also show compassion. So in the situation that you're in, you have possibly been persevering and going through something for quite a while. And you've been doing that because you've been showing love and compassion for a situation. And yet, there comes a time when you have to stand firm and when you have to say enough is enough, okay? This is it. I've done my part. And so that's why petrified wood, standing the test of time, brings you to this place, but it doesn't just get you there from you being long-suffering and persistent and persevering. It gets you there because you get to the place where you also have understood that you must stand your ground as well. And so also, if you want to think about it in a different way, those who are coming against you or disagreeing with what it is that you are holding out for or trusting in, and clearly Spirit's been telling you that this is what you should do, and that's why you're being rewarded. The compassion may be for them, right? In being long-suffering. Oh, look, see the mica? You must see it. See it? Look at it shining. Oh, love, 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 love. So the compassion is, woo! Yes, I'm being compassionate, and I'm being nice to you when you're making fun of me and telling me I'm crazy, but I'm going to stand firm and resolute in what I believe, because Spirit says that this is happening, and I believe Spirit over what you feel. So, an impromptu reading right there. Let's see, remember we had this issue last time about the light being in my eyes, so I think I'm going to sit up on top of that rock. You know, it's a good thing I have these little flip-flops, because they grab the side of the mountain. Look at the rock right there. How it's like broken apart, but it's like lacework. That's cool. Okay, I'm holding on to my water bottle because I left my water bottle either with Barbara in the car or at the restaurant. So I want to go up there. Of course I want to go up there because it's impossible to get there. Shoot. Maybe we're going to go somewhere else. All right. So so basically what I'm saying is I'm walking along here, or hiking, in flip-flops, and I don't have my hands free. So, because I have to hold on to you guys, and I'm holding my water bottle. And it's a bummer because I had my chia seeds all in my water bottle with all of my nutrients and everything in there, and I left it. And I am very dehydrated right now. So when I get to a place that I feel is pretty enough, I want to have a view. Stop looking at me. Why am I having you guys look at me? Okay, so maybe this is the spot, because look at, maybe we'll just sit down in the valley. I don't want to be up in the, yeah, we'll do this. This is a bitchin' spot, isn't it? Oh, God. Look how beautiful. I mean, I know he looks little to you guys, but I was gifted with a feather on the way up here. Did you guys notice that? I don't know if you saw the little video. I posted it. You know, I'm totally in the shade. Sorry. But look at my feather. Okay, now, in the sun, let's see. Why is this not working out for me? Sit on the edge of this. Okay, there we go. Okay, so in the sun, in the light, look at the feathers. Look at the color. And because of the size of it, I feel that it's a vulture feather. Oh, I guess it is. Hi, beauty. You know what? That's a long feather, though, so... Wasn't that cool that he just went by right there? So his message is death, rebirth, transformation. Okay, so we're going to have to set things up. Oh, it's getting windy. I'm going to lose my cards. We can't do that. We can't do that. Every time I get to where I think I am supposed to be, I have to switch something. What does that mean? Every time you get to where you are, that you think you've got to go, something needs to switch up. So it's telling me to remain flexible, which I am. Okay, so we're in here. All right, this is just the way it's gonna have to be. It's windy, and I'm gonna have to, oh, that's not good. There. I'm gonna have to use my, my little case to hold my cards. I'm just kind of bummed because now, I mean, this is cool, but you don't get the view like we had up there, but it's too sunny right there. I'll be blind. So I hope this is okay for you guys. Where's the blue? Why isn't it blue? There we go. Cool. Okay. So we have so many cards today. It's unbelievable. I have one card from each deck, but I have many decks. Look how smart my water is. Is your water as smart as mine? I laughed. We have a little guy up there. So I'm gonna keep my water out because I'm parched, and I don't want to lose my feathers. So let me organize things a little bit. I'll let you guys look around again. I love it up here. I mean, I love the mountains. I flippin' love the mountains. So incredibly beautiful. So how shall we do this? Let's not use our feather. I'm going to look at all. That's my last deck.
second to last deck. Gosh, there's so many. There's so many. I hope my battery holds out. This is nuts. Okay. The first message that we get, and I'm sorry that it's not a completely sexy way to hold it. Let's do it like that. Maybe it's not as bad. Oh, that works. The feather can be the background. Okay. So, the blue lady. I love the coloring. I hope that I hope the lighting and everything is good for you guys. So, nothing is impossible. So the story of this lady, look at her feather. Ooh, so she's me. Oh, I like that it's got little white edges too. I know it's because it's been, maybe that means something. I thought it meant that it was that way because it was outside, but actually that might be the type of bird that it is, the white feathers. And it reminds me of that feather. So, the blue lady, this is her garden. Look at her dragon behind her. Ooh, she's got roses, and her roses are blue. And the message is nothing is impossible. The number 3, Ascended Master working with you, and 9, happy endings. Okay, so the story of the blue lady is that she has this garden where she thinks that she's going to grow these blue roses. And people are saying, that's impossible. You can't grow blue roses, right? So she's here to tell you that nothing is impossible. She's here to tell you that what you wish for, that you desire, what you yearn for is not. And even if the road is difficult, and clearly with me, check it out. I mean, look at the way I got us here, right? I choose the difficult path. I just do. So even if your road or your path is difficult, it's not too difficult and it's not too challenging. Other people may say it's too hard, it's too difficult, too challenging, it's not for you. You know, this adventure, this dream that you want, it's gonna be bringing, and this is what people say to me all the time. That's why I was given that petrified wood as I came up here. People say that to me all the time about what I believe is coming to me. It's gonna be years of heartbreak, and you're not gonna get what it is that you're asking for. And so Spirit's saying, and the blue lady is saying, don't be angry at them. They're just speaking of their years of fear, of what they've experienced. So don't fall into their illusion. Don't listen to them, because you're going to grow, as we already know. I've already been given petrified wood. It's solid rock. It's solid rock. Where did I put it? It's in here somewhere. As proof that you are going to get what it is that other people have been doubting. So we're getting confirmation before we even get the message. You're going to become stronger, like petrified wood. You're growing with strength like that, and you're going to be supported. And what seems impossible is going to become real. Your dream has a chance of coming true. So the chance, why do we say chance when you said, oh, it's going to happen? Well, it's going to happen for me because I take the heavy, hard road, and I don't stop. And I keep climbing in bare feet up this rock. I just went up there. That's where I walked up with you guys. That's why I was saying it's a little bit challenging with my flip-flops. But I didn't let it stop me. I'm not going to let it stop me. Nothing gets in my way enough to stop me. So the blue lady in her garden, everyone's looking, and she's saying she's going to be growing these flowers, right? And everyone says that's impossible. You're making it up. So she says, I've grown these these blue roses. I've grown them. And nobody believes her. And even when they come and see the garden, then they say, well, you're a witch. It's happened because you're a witch. Because it's not possible to grow blue roses, right? So people are talking to you from their fear. They're telling you that what you wish, what you hope can't happen. The question is, who do you wish to be? What do you wish to do? What is this dream that you're after? What is this that you want? Are you going to listen to the fear that comes from these other people, which comes from their own conditionings? Or do you wish to be brave and take a risk? Remember the reading last week? That's what it asked us. The lady that was walking off the side of the cliff, right? She was going to take a risk. At first, she was contemplating what she's going to do, right? The fences that should be, maybe there is a fence that needs to be mended, a relationship that needs to be worked on, and then there's other ones that need to be let go. Contemplating, and then she's tentatively coming out of the forest, right? She's going into the unknown and coming out into the open, where maybe she's been in the deeper the forest, remember? And she's going to come out now from her hiding spot, and she's going to go for it. She's going to and everybody's thinking that she's nuts, and I just lost my card in the wind. But she's going to do it. Nothing's going to get in her way, even when the wind comes. Okay, so maybe I got sent down here for something. I always get sent down for a reason. So perhaps I'm supposed to get a piece of bark to hold and a piece of rock to hold the cards so they don't blow away again. Okay. All right, I like that anyway. It looks pretty, doesn't it? Makes this, it's more rustic. Okay. So, actually, you want to look around? Ooh, when I say that, you got the little birds flying by. Look around while I talk to you. So, she's telling you that if you risk, because there is a possibility of falling, right? When I climbed up here, there's a possibility of me falling. I've got cuts and scrapes all over my legs. I've got scars, and they're all from hiking. I've got scars from cactus needles that stabbed me. I don't have the sexiest of legs because they're scarred, because I take risks, and that's okay. She's telling you that falls will come, and resistance does come, but this is your reality. So she wants you to carve out what it is that you need. At this time, you need to pull your armor on you. I gave you guys the solar meditation. I hope you guys saw it, that I posted it. It's 5 minutes, under 5 minutes. And in 5 minutes, you can be completely protected right now from the solar ray, right? So she's asking you, you pull your shield and your armor and wear your courage like your armor. That is your courage. That is your armor. And it can be gentle. Remember how what is it? Petrified wood. Petrified wood stands the test of time, and it's resilient, but it's also compassionate. So courage can come from a calm, delicate place, right? A gentle place. It doesn't have to be, in your face screaming at people. You don't have to explain yourself to everybody. I'm sorry, I'm repositioning myself constantly because stuff's blowing everywhere. You don't have to be explaining yourself to other people that come up against you. No matter how caught up that you feel that you might be, you're not. You can be as free as you want to be. So the blue lady is asking you to call upon her. This is just a symbol, right? So I would say the blue lady of compassion and love and light would be Lakshmi. So call upon her to guide you through what may feel impossible situations. Take the time to clarify where it is that you want to go. Maybe you need help in figuring that out, or how you're supposed to find the words. Maybe you're supposed to approach somebody or something, and you're not quite sure at this point. How am I going to do this? So call upon them renew your call upon spirit and Lakshmi to renew your commitment, because maybe you faltered a little bit, and use the talents that you have, the gifts that you have already, to bring your truth to light. This is you stepping into your power. This is you using your courage to fully live your life. So that's the first message. I love that message. And wow, is it ever windy up here? So we take the blue lady away because we don't want her to blow away. We'll put her down here. And I'm asking for spirit, please, 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 please allow this reading to fully take place, because I don't want to run out of battery halfway through our message, which would really stink. This one, I love this. Now I'm going to show it to you before I put him down. This is the wizard. We've been shown that a wizard's coming to us. The wizard, 1-5. Now the wizard is you as well. This one's gnarled with wisdom. He's of the trees. Look at him. He's like these trees. He's like the bark. He's like this bark. He's like this bark. Oh my God, he blends right into that. There's the wizard. I can actually see a face right here. Can you see that face? See the eyes and the nose and the mouth open? To me, it looks like a cat, like a big cat. So the wizard's number is 15. Rune King, wise counselor. Okay, so the number 1 and 5. 1 is keep your thoughts positive. Because the universe is taking a snapshot of your thoughts at this moment. Do you like what you're creating? If not, change your thoughts. And 5 is big changes are rumbling through your entire existence at this time. Always for the better, but it's best to call upon spirit to help with these changes. Okay, hold on. You guys look around. I'm gonna take a sip because my mouth is dry. I gotta make my smart water get me smart. Okay, hold on. Smarty pants. I've already spilled water all over the place. Okay, so the Rune King, the wizard, he's proud of his beliefs, and he has no issue. Look at him. This is no slouch. This guy knows about the knowledge that he has gained, and he's very proud of it. He's earned this. This turns up when somebody has embraced their spiritual journey, and they have joy in embracing it, and it's evident, it's obvious. They're saying that when the Rune King comes up, why do I call him the Rune King? That's interesting. Because they call him that. The Rune King, the wise the wise one, the counselor. Okay, but his name is the Wyzard. I like the Rune King. This one turns up, and he's there to say there's going to be recognition. And sometimes you're going to have really, really awesome recognition. Sometimes you won't get awesome recognition. I get smacked a lot from people for speaking out, for the things that I've been taught and things that I'm shown. But sometimes the recognition that you get is very positive, very favorable. And when he shows up, you are now beginning to do things that you never dreamed possible, or you didn't think you could do it. And I got to tell you, that's the truth for me. When I was told I was going to come on this was going to be my work, and I was going to do this, I didn't think I would ever be able to do it. I said I don't have those gifts. I couldn't speak in front of people and know the right words to say, and it's not going to happen, you know. But it has happened. So this comes when what you have dreamed of doing and being becomes a reality. And it's an amazing feeling, and it's an amazing place to be. And it's saying that your aura is charged with green healing light. Now look at the forest out here. That's why he's the Rune King, the forest, the man of the forest, and the woman of the forest, right? He's a part of nature. He's drawn, and she's drawn to this kind of environment. It goes through their soul. This one has healing green light that comes, and their eyes shine with love, with unconditional love. Whoa, you guys went dark, sorry. They shine with love. And oh, you know what? If that meant that when I went like that, everything went dark, I hope that didn't happen. I should pay attention to what's going on with my screen. Sorry. But you can see the love emanating, because a teacher for spirit comes from unconditional love. So you can see the love shining in their eyes, but you also see their confidence, because this isn't their message. This isn't my message. I'm very, very confident when it comes to my work, because this is Spirit's message, and I'm speaking and I'm being guided by Spirit. I have animal messengers that show up right when I need them, right? So absolute confidence. We are living our lives intuitively. We are tapping into Spirit fearlessly, and we have the power and the magic coming from Spirit to aid us. This is how all of us come together and transform this world. This world is going to be changed through love, not through fear, not through bullying like we have with the president that we have. He's a big bully. That's not what's going to bring change. What's going to bring change is love. Hold on, I'm rearranging things again quickly, because there you go. I love my feather. I love my feather, and I love my wood. And isn't that funny that, see how Spirit works? Sometimes we don't know why they send us in a certain direction. I just go with it. I just do. Like if I get sent down somewhere, I think, okay, why am I here right now? There's a reason I'm here right now. And I got totally lost. I couldn't find my way here. And I just said, okay, Spirit. I mean, there's so many roads that go so many different places up here. I'm not in Idlewild. I'm in a place called Pine Cove right now, I think. And Maryland something is down below me. But there's so many little roads that go all over the place. And I thought, oh man, I want this place. I want this place. So I knew that there was a fire station. That's all I knew. It was at the end of the road, and there's so many fire stations, and I said, just guide me. And I just went with my intuition, and they brought me back. And I got right back to the same place. I'm thrown down the side of the cliff here, and why am I going? Because we're supposed to see the Rune King right here. There's reasons. I'm taking that home with me. That is a see, this is what I do. I pick up pieces. They're powerful pieces that Spirit gives us, and they mean something. And this is a memento of who I am and where I've come. And so, at this time, this healing, loving energy is what's transforming the world, and it's also transforming us. And anyone that we come in contact with is affected by it. The energy that people say that light workers, you know, that you've got a light. Somebody said to me the other day, don't worry about getting old. Light workers, we've got this thing about us that it's like we age backwards. And we do. It's the light. It's the energy. You can always tell when you're in the presence of a light worker. You feel good. You know, it's a bright energy. Oh. Hi. And then we have another friend, Crow. Very silent though at this time. Interesting. Because he's not telling me walk my walk, talk my talk. I'm doing it. Okay. So at this time, what's interesting too about this gnarled wizard, right? It's gotten to the point where it's like, these are my battle scars, right? These are my battle scars. People haven't been always really, really pleasant and nice and receptive to my message and to what I do. And they don't maybe subscribe to my belief system or agree with what I do, right? And this is for all of you guys that are also on this path, or those of you who are trying to follow this path and others are giving you a hard time. Here comes the wind. Let's not do this, people. So it's talking about the scars, the battle scars that you have collected along the way, and you no longer feel the rejection from family, from friends. My family's cut me off. My dad's cut me off. He doesn't even call me his daughter anymore. He calls himself by his first name. And if he even speaks, that's only when I check to see if he's doing okay. My son has cut me out of his life. And you know, at first it was really difficult, but it's not so much anymore because I'm on my spiritual path and I'm doing what I meant to do, and it makes me very happy because I know I'm helping people. I'm helping the world. I'm doing what I meant to do. So at this point, those of us who resonate with the Wizard King, we no longer fear the rejection of what our family thinks and our friends think. We have embraced our spiritual journey. This is our path. We've embraced it fully. And maybe others don't understand what we're talking about. It's interesting. I sent a message to somebody. I think it was a weekly reading I shared with somebody who told me that he was a spiritual person. Now, this person had gifts. I found something odd that was going on, and that was one of the people that I removed from my page because, hold on, my mouth is all dried up. I removed him from my page, but I watched for a while. Remember, I told you guys I watch before I do that. And sometimes we have to kind of step back, right? And check out and see what somebody really, actually really is all about. And maybe they're okay, they're just not, you know, getting it. Because I sent the reading to him, and it was a powerful reading. It was really, really good. And I felt that somebody who had these powers, he actually had powers that he was working with, would appreciate it. And he said, what is this about? And I said, listen to it and you'll understand. And he goes, I listened to it, it doesn't make sense to me. And I thought, wow, why doesn't that make sense to you? That should make sense to you. And then I realized after a while, this was the person that was connecting to me through my twin and I. And he was literally feeding off of us sexually. It was not cool. And so, sorry, I blocked and deleted him. But, so you got to be careful about stuff like that. But, so others may not understand you, and that's okay. If they don't understand you, it's not my job to transform everyone's belief system. We are there to give the message, and if you are able to understand it and take it in, then good. But when the Wizard King comes forward, you will be asked for your guidance from others. You will be asked for assistance. You will be asked for your experience, because we've experienced things. We've gone through a lot, and we've learned through these experiences. So do expect for others to come forward and ask for your help at this time. That's that message. Okay, hold on. Let's put the Rune King away. You guys look around again. Who have we done? Who have we done? Just gotta make sure. Okay, we did the Blue Lady. We did the Rune King. Okay, so now we have the Vampire deck. Okay. The wind has stopped for a moment, which is nice. Okay, so the card is Supernatural. What a cool card is that? Ooh, look at the black mollies. They're actually called black moors. And do you know that these are the fish? I love these. I almost bought a black moor. That's what I went to buy when I went to get Merlin, my dragonfish. So they're goldfish, but they're black, and they have butterfly wings. So it says inexplicable, miraculous, otherworldly. They're very different. I mean, how beautiful to have a black moor with butterfly wings. Ooh. And look at her necklace. She's got the necklace, a silver necklace of them on her. So the number is 39. And the number 3, again, Ascended Master. Whoops, hello. Ascended Master, and 9, again, happy endings. So emphasis on that. So what they're saying is there's a lot of things in the world that people can't explain away. Like the fact that these flying fish have butterfly wings and they're flying in the air. That's not easily explainable, right? That's very unusual. I love the coloring in all of this as well. So this one is sitting here, and it talks about there's scientists and there's doctors and teachers that walk amongst us, right? And they talk about things that are impossible, right? Just like we were taught about the blue roses, that's impossible to grow. So doctors, scientists, it's all about facts, and it's all about what they can prove and about what they can make happen, right? So they're saying there's certain things that are not possible. The receiving of messages, the moving of objects with energy. There's all kinds of things that are called supernatural. So when this message shows up, they're saying that you have these supernatural gifts. You've got the ability to see color around bodies, like the auric field around people. You've got the ability to use your healing hands. I've used my healing hands on Lily, and all of you that sent healing energy to Lily and brought her back from the brink of death. I mean, it was ridiculous. It was just due to totally, by the way, Lily is Little Miss Picky Pants, and now that she's fine, back to on her road to recovery, she's only going to eat what she wants to eat, and she's being fuss budget and cost me a fortune and won't eat the food that I made for her that was so healthy. She wants only what she wants, and I laugh because I want only what I want too. I'm not going to settle for anything less than what I want and what I know is best for me. So, but what was interesting is she was on the point of death because she had gotten dehydrated. Makes me think I need to drink something. And after all of you and I and Spirit all worked on her energetically, she was saved from death. Because the fact that she was so dehydrated, and you think about this in symbolic terms, I have been symbolically dehydrated emotionally. That's what was pointing to me. And I recognized that I needed to fill myself up emotionally. I wasn't receiving the love that I was wanting, that I was trying to get from the source that I was trying to get it from. And so it needs to come on me. I need to save myself. You don't turn to anyone else to save you. But they're talking, people are saying, oh no, she must have just, maybe we caught it in time and that's why she's fine. No, it's because healing energy that you couldn't see, that you don't believe in, that's what healed her. So this is this little one that has all this doubt around her. They're saying that you have these qualities. You've got the ability to develop them. And I was speaking to one of my clients. She had a reading yesterday, and it was about what's next for us. And I said, what is it that you're interested in doing? Just like we brought out in the reading last week. And I said, it's what you would naturally do. Now me, what do I do in my spare time? I come out into nature. I climb rocks. I'm with animals. I'm out in nature. So I want it. My work is going to be something to do with my spiritual work or connecting to nature, to animals. I want my language back. I want to be able to communicate and understand what they're saying like I used to. But I also want a remote view. So I said to her, so I want to work on that. That's my gift that I want to work on. And I said to her, what are you doing? What do you naturally just do? And she says, well, I've been drawing lately. And I said, well, there you go. So I said, your drawing now is going to allow you to use that as a gift to draw out your spiritual gifts. You can just sit down with a piece of paper, and I said, what did you draw? And she told me 2 wolves. One was howling, one was not. I explained the whole thing, and there was a whole message in the whole thing. And I said, so when you just sit down and you do your drawing, you're not just drawing. Your higher self is giving you messages. And you may expand from this point and maybe go into automatic writing, where you write down and you listen. You just let your hand move and spirit come through you, and your hand will draw or write out what it is that you're supposed to hear. There's a psychic, a young psychic. He works with the Hollywood set, and he sits down with a pad of paper and he just starts to doodle. And once he starts to doodle, then all the messages start coming down, and that it works like that with me too. So they're saying that's what they're speaking about, using your gifts at this time. That's what the supernatural girl is saying. Use the gifts that you have to do your work, because it's time to celebrate these gifts. It's time to come forward. These have been brought to you by Spirit. These are divine gifts. These are not talents. These are gifts, and you need to develop them. And this is how you express your intuitive gifts, is by practice, practice, practice. Remember the reading that we had? So you have to start reaching out. You don't just get your gifts. You have to constantly reach forward and for something else and higher. You need to, maybe at this time you've been feeling bad because you're like, I don't have any gifts. I don't have like I was saying, I don't have the artistic ability like my brother has, and like my mother had, and like my daughter has, but I have other gifts. So what is it that you do well? I love to sing. So then you can write songs that have a spiritual meaning, that help other people. Whatever it is, use the gifts that you have in order to help others. Whatever it is you need to do is pay attention at this moment. What are your gifts and how do I develop them? So that's her message. You guys look around again. I don't know what that little bird is that keeps flying around us. It's a little tiny one. Oh, here comes the wind again. I do love the wind though. Love the wind. Okay, so the next message that we have, this one is this is a short message, and it's in the reverse that I got it. So it's called The Unseen. Too much is hidden from you. Now you see this girl coming out of a cave, and there's skulls. She's coming out, and there's the all-seeing eye behind her, veiled by, don't know what's veiling it. It looks like a mermaid tail. So she's a mermaid. Okay, so she's in a cage. That's her tail that's covering. That's not an eyeball. Now that's interesting to me because I read it as that. So there's another message. When you look at this message, or the picture, this is actually her body, her scales, and then